Hold my hand, Doctor. Try to see what I see. We're so lucky we're still alive to see this beautiful world. Look at the sky. It's not dark and black and without character. The black is in fact deep blue. And over there, lighter blue. And blowing through the blueness and the blackness, the wind swirling through the air, and then shining, burning, bursting through the stars. Can you see how they roll their light? Everywhere we look, complex magic of nature blazes before our eyes.
I've seen many things, my friend, but you're right. Nothing quite as wonderful as the things you see.
This quote from the Doctor Who episode Vincent and the Doctor attempts to portray the unique outlook of Vincent van Gogh, an incredibly talented post-impressionist painter who is recognised around the world for his unique and dramatic expression of colour and form in landscapes, still lifes, portraits and self-portraits. His substantial influence on Western art is apparent long after his death, but during his life he was considered a failure and a madman. Vincent suffered from significant mental illness during his life, including depression and psychotic episodes, until his suicide at only 37 years of age. And there are thoughts that he may have suffered from many more conditions, including epilepsy and autism. But the pain and turmoil of his inner world and limited external support did not stop Van Gogh from creating exquisite art. In fact, a majority of his most famous paintings were created during the most difficult years near the end of his life. Many believe Vincent created such magnificent art because of his pain, not despite of it. Vincent had a unique way of embracing his mental health difficulties and channeling those difficulties into creating spectacular art. He saw the world in a different light and didn't worry too much about whether his paintings conformed to conventions at the time or whether his point of view was shared by those around him. The persistence and impact of mental and cognitive disorders, also referred to as the invisible illnesses, are beginning to gain more recognition over time with more research and media exposure. But treatment options are still in their infancy, and public perception of these disorders still maintains underlying hostility. People with these conditions are seen as broken and expected to work towards a more socially acceptable demeanour and hide their difficulties in the meantime. Even current media figures raising awareness for conditions focus almost exclusively on the negative aspects, so much so that people with the disorder can start to see these negatives as a reflection of all they are. Education and awareness are important if they grow acceptance and compromise and harmful thoughts or behaviours are supportively addressed, but they shouldn't make the so-called disordered feel inferior. A person doesn't stop being a worthwhile human being during a time when they have a mental or cognitive disorder, which for some can be lifelong. There is still so much we can do and so much we can understand that many people can't without the same experience. If Van Gogh had been supported and appreciated for his differences instead of ridiculed, just imagine how much more he could have accomplished. We hope this channel can help you see the person behind the disorder and embrace all aspects of a person without the judgment that they could do so much more if this disorder wasn't part of them. Thanks for watching.